watching SuckProfessor. Hello everybody, it's me, Hank. I'm the guy who does this channel with my best friend.
Yeah, oh, he's not here.
Yo, it's you, James. Would you quit quit horsing around, alright?
Okay.
There. You punk. No wonder I like you so much. This is Stupid Opinions, everybody. Thanks for watching. We share our stupid opinions about what's going on. We want to know what your stupid opinions are, so make sure you like, subscribe, and leave those stupid opinions in that comment section, alright? James, Eric Kane is a writer who I follow on Twitter. Guy does a good job keeping up on the games world. Wrote about why Destiny was the best and worst game of 2014. That's a bold statement to make.
But I really liked his article, though. It made a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, so we're going to scroll through it a little. He kind of gets into the notion of what's lacking in Destiny and why it's so good.
Yeah.
You're a pretty experienced Destiny player within all your humbleness. What are you at? level 400?
No, it goes up to 32, but I'm at 31 because I haven't finised. You need to have a big group to finish a raid.
God damn it, James! Get the fuck out of here.
I know.
So no, you've played a lot of Destiny, and it does, man. It pisses people off, but people are still playing it like crazy. And main criticism is lack of story. Yeah,
it's one of the most confusing relationships I've ever had with the game, because when it comes to a game, my big things are first and foremost story, immersiveness, replayability.
Yeah.
This game has virtually no story. It has, absolutely no character development, nothing like that. But the gameplay itself is so enticing and addictive and satisfying that it doesn't matter that you're doing the same thing over and over and over, that you're grinding to get gear that you know is going to be obsolete in another month. It's just so much fun to play that it just...
What's so fun about it? I mean, I have fun playing it. I don't play it as much as you, but is it just the battles? It's satisfying?
Yeah,
is it building the character? I mean, the only progression is with, armor and weapons.
Yeah, once you reach level 20, you don't level by conventional experience anymore. You level by increasing the upgrades on your armor to get a higher light level, which in turn raises your level.
Okay.
But what makes it fun is that you have to... The only way to reach level 32, for example, is to do the in-game raid, which is currently Crota's End. And you get random drops of armor, raid gear as they call it, which has the capability of being upgraded to light levels that will reach 32.
Okay.
So there's always new guns and new random loot you can get that comes from these raids that you want to kind of build up to. There's always new dailies and weekly and nightfall quests that you can use to get the exotics. So the loot is limited, but there's
limited just enough to keep you interested.
Right, but there's certain pieces of loot out there, like the Galahorn and things that are so incredibly powerful and almost game-breaking, I would say.
Yeah.
That the thought of thinking that you could possibly get one of those from one of these activities is enough to make you want to do it.
Yeah.
Like right now, I've got 2 Nightfalls left to do. I know I can get an exotic for it. I know I might get a Galahorn. There's like a 2% chance, if even that. And it makes me want to go up and do it.
I'm here for you. If you can get the Galahorn, I'm gonna take you out to it for a steak dinner, and we're gonna celebrate that bad boy. That's the gun that blows up everything.
Pretty much.
It's got several generations of rockets inside one big rocket.
Yeah, it's like the perfect rocket launcher. And the thing, I mean, not to get completely off topic, but
I know.
Anytime you see someone on YouTube who's saying, here's a video of how to solo this mission, and then you look at it and they're just blasting everything to pieces with the Galahorn, that's not how you solo it. That's not helping anyone.
Right.
So many people don't even have that gun.
That's like saying how to beat up a 2-year-old. Just use a nuclear weapon.
Yeah,
Me, I use my fists
and
my words.
What people should be doing is saying, here's what a moderately leveled player can do. Here's how you handle it. Here are your tactics. Not just lay waste to everything with a weapon that you don't even have.
Gotcha. But it would be fucking awesome to get.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, it's a bragging video, not
a
tutorial.
But that's like one of the things you don't get bored, because there's the sense that your work, quote unquote, will be paid, will be rewarded if you keep at it. And I think most games strive to achieve that.
Yeah.
If they could have combined that dynamic with an awesome story where you gave a shit about the characters and like God, what a great achievement that would be. And they promised a big story, didn't they?
Oh yeah,
a big world.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Eric included some Bungie concept art. And by the way, check out our other video. We're going to show a whole bunch of different concept art from the original concept before the game was released to kind of give you an idea why expectations were so out of whack with Destiny.
Yeah.
But
so like I mean that picture right there. What do you think when you see that?
Well, this is the opening sequence, right? Isn't this, aren't you running around a bunch of cars with
Right.
Peter Dinklage talking about shit?
This actually looks a lot like what the game actually
that
is.
doesn't jump out to me as being far away.
But the problem with that is that, to me, I see that and I think, oh, I can run the entire length of that wall. I can go and look inside the cars. I can move around. You're restricted to a little single path going straight to the door.
Which is what all games do that aren't Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
They have a beautiful distant... Shadow of Mordor has giant mountains in the back, but you can't... It's Skyrim, you can get to the mountains.
I mean, games like that really set the pace.
Yeah, for sure. You know, like he says here, nevertheless, this rather empty storyline helps shine a light on what Destiny does very well. Action!
I agree with that absolutely.
Totally. Yeah.
I mean, all the abuse they throw at you and all the grinding and repetitiveness doesn't matter because the action is so good. And I have to call bull crap on that one up there. That's the Fogoth battle.
That's the Rancor.
Well, yeah.
I know.
Yeah. But that's
I like how he bothered carving a face into his knee pads as if he wasn't scary enough.
Yeah, it's a 3-person raid, but they have 5 people on screen.
Oh,
unacceptable.
Of course, I would never have picked that out. Now, isn't this some sort of special?
I believe that's the Gallahorn.
That's the Gallahorn.
It looks to me like the Gallahorn.
Or an early prototype version of it, perhaps. We've got more of these pictures in another video, so we're not going to dig into them all too much. This looks like a scene from StarCraft.
Oh, that's the Cabal on Mars.
So, yeah, but like he doesn't know who the characters are, what makes them do the things they do. You don't even need that much for it. You just need my mother was killed when I was a boy, and I'm always been angry, and I've only been able to express myself with bullets.
Yeah, I mean, and to make it even worse, the game teases you with thinking that there's a story they're going to eventually roll out to you. Like you meet the Traveler in the very beginning. He's like, I could tell you stories about the collapse and the Traveler.
Yeah.
But I won't.
Right.
And then you meet the elusive Stranger, and you think she's going to shed some light on what's going on. Her freaking name is Stranger. I mean, you don't even get her name. And the first thing one of the first things she says to you is, I don't have time to explain why I don't have time to explain.
Oh, really?
And she runs,
And then she takes off?
Yeah.
Well, that was a lot of words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's basically concept art of her.
Is that really? Okay.
Yeah, the Stranger. Or it could just be a female exo, because that's all the Stranger really is.
Okay, I gotcha. I would think a cape would be kind of a pain in the ass to wear in a big running around fight. I've gotten into wrestling matches when I have a blanket around my shoulders, and you know what? It can be used against you.
Yeah, I would see that, yeah. And the funny thing about Destiny is that half the time when you get like the big flowing capes and you sit down, they start glitching into the ground.
Oh, right, yeah.
I've seen one in particular glitch where you're in the tower and your cape stretches across the screen and goes like off into the far distance.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. It's like,
wow, that's some Willy Wonka shit right there.
Yeah.
So the tower was promised to be this big magic holy land of amazingness. I mean, it turned out to be kind of a nothing.
Yeah, if you think back to games like Mass Effect, where the towns are these big, sprawling, futuristic, immersive, social hubs where you have NPCs that you can talk to get a wealth of lore about the world you're in, to make you feel like you're in a different universe, to make you feel engaged and being part of the world. That's what I was expecting.
Yeah.
But in this game, it's this tiny little area with maybe 4 or 5 wings to it.
Yeah.
Very limited amount of people that you can interact with. And the ones you do interact with, you don't really talk to them. You don't get any information out of them. They're vendors that you buy stuff from. And sure, you might get like a little quip from one of them.
Yeah, the blonde lady who sits by the airplanes.
Yeah,
what's her deal? She's got the short hair. I like it. Looks like a lesbian tennis player, which is kind of my thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Scout? What's her name?
Amanda Holiday.
Amanda Holiday. I was close.
Yeah, I can't believe I remember that.
Of course you. So, but you know what it makes me think of? Did you ever play the original RPG games like the Final Fantasy, or Phantasy Star 2,
That
Shining
was
Force?
That was like a Genesis thing, right?
Yeah.
I was a Super Nintendo guy.
But
I was jealous of Genesis.
Accent. I was jealous of Super Nintendo until we got one. And then we had a Sega CD. We had a fucking... anyway. You went... Each town, you knew there'd be a armor guy, a sword guy,
right.
Maybe occasional NPCs that say something that you had to read, which I still like that format. But it seems like Destiny you could do a lot more with that.
Yeah, it's 2015
in
now.
the tower.
I mean,
You go over. Oh well, I gotta go talk to that guy. I know where he's gonna be. I gotta go talk to that guy. I know where he's gonna be. But I guess they do have like surprise vendors. Isn't that kind of cool? Or,
Yeah,
or
I
do
mean-
people know when those come out?
I mean, there's one surprise vendor. He's not really a surprise anymore.
Yeah.
It's Zur, Agent of the Nine. He shows up every single week and sells exotics.
Okay, so he's a sort of a traveling guy.
Yeah.
He heads off to the market down up on the mountains and finds out what they shipped in from China and brings it back to town.
Pretty much,
Yeah. Whatever new cool stuff. All right. What else were we going to say about this? Are we missing anything? Destiny. It sucks, but it's amazing. Why is it like that? It's pretty unique. Most games when it doesn't take a lot for people to jump on another game because there's so many other good options.
Right,
out there.
and they've really done everything possible to take the most loyal players and slap them across the face.
Right.
And yet they still keep coming back. Me being one of them.
Yeah.
And an example of that is that, remember when I said at post level 20 you had to level up your gear?
Yeah.
The only way to level up your gear is to use ascendant materials.
Ascendant materials.
Yes, the only way to get ascendant materials is to do daily quests or to find random legendary engrams and dismantle them.
Okay.
So they're kind of hard to come by.
Yeah.
So that increases the amount of time it takes for you to grind and level up these pieces of gear and weapons and things like that.
Yeah.
Then a DLC comes out and it says, okay, well, you're the maximum level 30. We're raising the new maximum level cap to 32. But if you want all your gear to be upgraded, you've got to go and purchase an upgrade. And once you purchase an upgrade, the weapon reverts. So you have to go and level it up again and get more of those ascendant materials to level it up a second time.
So you spent all the time getting your gun from 20 to 30 with ascendant materials.
Yeah.
Or somewhere.
Basically.
You put a lot of work.
All that grinding.
Then they come out and say you have to upgrade.
Yeah.
So you buy the upgrade, but hits the reset button on the
It
thing.
completely resets the item.
Why did they do it that way?
But at a higher
there a logic?
damage, at a higher base damage level because it's upgraded.
Yeah, but they didn't have to pull back everything. They could have refunded you all your ascendant shit and then let you redo it fast.
Basically, they're punishing the most loyal players by doing that. And
that makes no
all
sense.
signs point to them doing that again. The next DLC comes out in March. It's called House of Wolves.
Ooh.
And they're going to raise the level cap from 32 to 35, which is rumored. New weapons, new armor, new raid. And I have a very strong suspicion they're going to do the same thing to us all over again.
Man, Bungie, are you listening to us? We have a message for you. Knock it off, all right? That's what I said. I had some drug dealers in my neighborhood. My mom told me to go tell them to knock it off. I did, and they left. They knocked it off. So that works, what I just did. It'll be fixed now.
Nice.
Yep, that's how it happens. And then they skateboarded back into town and took over. And then I had to surf my way out of town on our way. Oh, sorry, that's the plot to Escape from LA.
I was about to say that, yeah.
It's not the
It
plot to
sounded-
it either. It's just, he just
it-
surfs out of town.
Yeah. Or Point Break.
Most problems can be solved with surfing. The web, the internet, Googling you.
Yes.
Why do I have this weird skin rash? That's more or less what I'm surfing for. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Check out the article. James, any other final thoughts? Nothing?
No,
You nailed it?
I think that's it.
I can see your fingers twitching. You're ready to get back up there and blast away some hallowed orcs.
That would be fun, yes.
That would be, yeah. I want to know why the hallowed wizards are so hallowed. Come on, man. Everybody needs a little backstory. Oh, we got a backstory of the Cryptarch. Yeah, Master Rahul.
Yeah.
Check it out. I found out. I did some research. Found out what he's all about. Check that out. It's what.
It's what Destiny needs. It's a story.
Yeah, I gave Destiny the story it's been missing
Yeah.
desperately.
Will you be doing more of those?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Maybe not just for Destiny, for other games too.
Could I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Do Zur.
I'll do Zur. I don't know what the fuck
Yes.
you're talking about, but I'll do it. All right, bye. I'll see y'all later. Like, subscribe, and watch every other video, and divorce your parents.